All right, you guys, this is the geometry session for Thursday, August 13th. And if you watch this if you missed the live session today. All right, so here I'm just going to go over the assignments that we had Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday, you should have logged into Google Classroom and taken the I logged into Google Classroom survey. Also, there was a student information survey, so just Google Classroom, then the information survey, and then adding the Remind app. Those 3 assignments were due for Monday. You were graded and given a grade for those, so it's really important if you didn't do it, you do it. Tuesday, you did the Meet the Student assignment, where and make sure if you didn't insert a picture, I sent it back to you. And I'll give you credit once you have everything filled out and a picture of yourself submitted. And then also we did self-portraits on Tuesday, and that's a hand-drawn picture of yourself, hand-drawn picture of somebody you live with, and then take a picture and put it in a Google Doc. So as for an assignment, I'm looking for a Google Doc. If you had your 2 pictures in there, I sent it back and I said, please put it in a Google Doc. All right, Tuesday and Thursday we meet for a live session, and if you miss it, I make a recording and you watch the recording and then send me back the secret password. And then you can make up, because I understand if you guys have dentist appointments, your technology doesn't work. This week I've got students picking up textbooks. So if you miss it, I will miss you, but here's how you make it up. You watch the video, you find the secret word or the secret phrase, and you message that to me for credit. And you can do that on email, Remind. You could even do it as a comment to the Google Classroom stream. So however you want to message me, I will get that credit for you with the secret phrase. Thursday and Friday's assignment. So Thursday, you need to do, well, it's just Thursdays, but you need to read over the syllabus and take the quiz, and then do the algebra review. You can do that on a piece of paper and take a picture and put it in a Google Doc and submit it. Or you can type right on the paper, but you do need to show your work in order to get credit for the algebra review. All right, we're going to actually go over the syllabus quickly. You guys are taking Geometry 11, 12. We'll be doing size, shape, position of 2D and 3D figures, spatial reasoning, and problem-solving skills. We do have an online textbook if for some reason you don't pick it up. It's a little bit crazy to get logged in, and usually the logins don't work the first week of school. So if you want access to the digital book, please message me and I can give you your username and password. To get credit for math, you need a D or better. And to graduate high school, you need a D or better in 2 different math courses. One of them has to be Algebra 1. So those requirements changed from previously. So now you just need a B or better in 2 math classes to graduate high school. To move on to the next course, which after geometry would be Algebra 2, you need a C or better. Unlike in the spring, we will have a letter grading system. The pass, no mark is not going to be an option for grading this year, so it's going to be straight letter grades, A through F. Our lesson video notes bookwork, which we used to call homework, but now all work is homework, is 25% of your grade. Classwork and you're attending the live sessions is 30% of your grade. Tests are 30% of your grade, and your final exam is 15% of your grade. So I'm gonna, it's not gonna let me do it. Okay. you guys are going to be, oh no, I didn't, watching videos. Get that off there. Filling in notes on Google Docs, and doing assignments on your own. So missing late assignments will be accepted, but you get half credit for if they're turned in after they're due. Once we finish a chapter, I'm not going to take any assignments from that chapter. So if we're on chapter 2 and chapter 1 is over, I'm not going to take chapter 1's stuff. That one is done and gone, and we will just be okay letting it go. We're going to meet twice a week for 1 hour at a time. Participation is required, and I am taking attendance. You guys are going to be assigned work, and if you miss that, you'll just watch the video. So, and then send me the work. We're going to have individualized quizzes. That could be multiple choice or free response. And make sure you guys do those. It's a big part of your grade. Make sure you do not share your solutions or get solutions from anybody else by looking up answers on the internet or using math apps. That's considered, or working with another person is considered cheating. So just make sure it's your own work and you're getting your own grade and not a grade for getting on a computer app. There's going to be a final exam. Morning office hours between 8:25 and 9:25 on Tuesday and Thursday are going to be reserved for just this class. So if you have any questions, I have that time available for you. We can go over any of the assignments, anything that you need to get accomplished, or any questions that you have. Same thing, absences and makeup work. You can do that during, if we need to get you up to speed, we can do that during our office hours. There's no extra credit, so don't request it. You guys, same rules apply online as they do at school. Be respectful, do your best work, and then complete all assignments and ask questions. Our classroom expectations are the same. Arrive on time, be ready to work, submit your assignments on time, ask questions right away, and just assume that I'm recording your live session. Make sure in our online class your video is on and your mics are muted. You're expected to be there the whole time, and it's best if you're in a place that is as distraction free as possible. Have your materials ready, something to write with, a pencil, and your textbook. And if there's pre-class items, make sure you do that ahead of time. If you're having a tech issue, just send an email and be ready to watch the live session. If your technology is still failing you, we do have Chromebooks for checkout. The district does have Wi-Fi hotspots that you can also check out, or the Cougar Cafe is going to be open next week. So if you have technology issues, please let Mr. Gatling know so we can help resolve those for you. Always be respectful. If you break the rules, the same consequences apply. Taking pictures, screenshots, videos, or otherwise recording students or the teachers, whether online or in person, is prohibited and will get you a referral. Okay. So examples of our cheating, cheating is not tolerated. If you copy answers from another student, if you allow somebody else to copy your work, looking up answers on the internet, or using web services or math equation apps is also considered cheating. Or obtaining or providing the exam, quiz, or project ahead of time is also considered cheating. Here's the consequences, but I'm not going to take any more of your time. This document is on your Google Classroom. Okay. Algebra review, solving equations. We're just going to, oops, let me go back. We're going to go through a couple of algebra review problems. So a two-step equation, I think of it like we're solving for x. So everything else has to go. And I am going to make my life as easy as possible. So the first thing I want to go is this 7 because he is as far away from the x. So he's going to leave pretty quickly. So we're going to go ahead and do the opposite of plus 7. I have some people that are terrible at doing math in their head. So fortunately for you, you may use a calculator. So in your calculator, you're going to go -10 minus 7. And that's -17. 7 minus 7 is 0. And we're not writing it down because 2x plus 0, it's gone. This whole thing pops down because we haven't done anything with the x. Okay, so our purpose is to solve for x. So we are going to get rid of the 2 in front of the x. So this really reads as 2 times x. The opposite of times is divide. So I'm going to use the little fraction sign to represent divide. The 2 are the same. Fraction sign or divide, same thing. So we're going to divide both items by 2. And when we do that, we get x equals -8.5. So ladies and gentlemen, you need all this work here. I had a student turn this in without the work, and I had to kick that assignment back to her and say, go ahead and finish that work. You have to show your work in this class to get credit on everything, just not multiple choice. Multiple choice is the only thing you don't have to show your work on. Okay, so I'm going to talk over combining like terms. So let me get my pen going. Oh, well, that was I'll just talk it over. So you think of it like this. If I had a handful of x's, 5 in one hand and 2 x's in the other, and I combine them together, so now I have just literally x's in my hand. 5 x's plus 2 x's give us 7 x's. So these two items combine together to give us 7 x's. Now we're in the same situation that we were with the last problem. We're going to minus the number that's furthest away from x because the original guy is a plus, so we're going to go ahead and minus. 32 minus 4 is 28. 4 minus 4 is 0. And then now we're here at this level, 7x equals 28. So 7 times x, the opposite of times x is the opposite of times is divide. So I'm going to use that fraction sign again to represent divide. I'm going to divide by 7. So 7 divided by 7 is 1 because that 1x is understood. We don't write the 1. And 28 divided by 7 is 4. Okay, this we're going to talk about the parentheses. When we see parentheses, we consider that distribution. So we are going to give everything in this parentheses a times -5. So the 3 is going to get a times -5, and the -5x is going to get a times a -5. So the 3 gets times -5, and the minus 5x gets a times a -5. Nothing happens with 10 over here, so he's just J chilling. Okay, negative 5 times 3. So ladies and gentlemen, again, some of you guys are not super good at doing math in your head, so I'm okay using your calculator. So that, when we do this multiplication, negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. Negative and a negative give us a positive. 5 times 5 is 25. And the x doesn't have anybody to multiply with, so he gets to just hang. And now we're in the same situation as we were in the last two problems. So we want to solve for x. Who's the furthest away from x? We're going to get rid of him first. He's a negative 15. Opposite of negative is positive 15. So we're going to add 15 to both sides. 25x, this guy is 0. 25x just marches right on down because he doesn't have anybody to combine with. And 10 plus 15 is 25. All right, we have one last step. 25 times x, opposite of times, so we can get rid of that 25, is divide. Divide both sides by 25. 25x divided by 25 is just 1x, and 25 divided by 25 is 1. All right, we're going to do these multi-step equations. I am going to not provide the answer in the recording so that because I want you guys to, actually I'll do this one. So the first thing we're going to do is minus the 33 from both sides. When we minus the 33 from both sides, we get 3x and 6. When you have a fraction, so this 3 over 7, and you want to get rid of it, you multiply by the reciprocal. So you just flip these guys around. So we're going to multiply by 7/3. So the 3 and the 3 cancel. The 7 and the 7 cancel. So we're left with just x. 6 times 7 is 42. So tops go to tops and bottoms go to bottoms. 3 doesn't have anybody to combine with, so he just gets to stay. And then we go ahead and in our calculators go 42 divided by 3. So our answer is 14. Okay, so we are going to take those skills that we did on the previous problems, and I want you guys to solve the next questions. So I'm going to go ahead and stop our recording now. Our secret word is going to be sesh. So our secret word is sesh. So you guys send that secret word to me in a message, and you'll get credit for attending this session. All right, let me know if you need any help. We will see you on Tuesday.